Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm SadiaSlayy, and yes, I know it's been way too long, but let's not talk about it. So a lot of you have been asking since day one for me to make a video about my nose job, and finally I'm making the freaking video. I'm gonna be showing you guys before and after pictures, as well as like other little random pictures that I took throughout my healing process. I'm gonna talk about the recovery, how long it took to recover, when I finally started seeing results, cost, all things about the nose job, but I'm also going to make sure that it's quick and to the point so you guys don't get bored. Okay, so first things first, a lot of people think that I got my nose done because of just cosmetic reasons. And when I say cosmetic, that means like to fix a bump or to make it look prettier. But that's not the only reason. It's definitely a large reason of why I did it. Long story short, I did cheerleading in college. I was trying a new stunt and I was a flyer. I came down from the freaking thing I was doing, which was an arabesque double down. Anyways, came down and I snapped my nose on my back spot's shoulder, so it cracked my nose this way. After a while it started to heal, and like it was so ugly how it healed. It made this side of my nose super cute and small. Well, like not super cute, but it was like semi-cute. And then this side was like super large because the bone went this way, so it made this surface area larger, if that makes sense. If it was just cosmetic reasons, I don't know if I could have gotten myself to do a surgery so intense, but because of the health and the cosmetic, I was just like, okay, I need to do it now or never. So first thing I did, and first thing you should do if you're thinking about getting a nose job, is search for an amazing doctor. Like, don't just go to one doctor. Make sure you visit a few different ones. Make sure that you feel like you're gonna trust this person to have your life in their hands, because technically that is what it is. Look them up on every internet site possible. Google them. When you get your surgery, they make sure that you are paid up in full before your surgery. The cost of my surgery was $12,000. It is a little bit pricey, but that's because the kind of surgery that I got was rhinoplasty, septoplasty, and turbinoplasty. If you guys want to look up those different things, you can. Before surgery, they tell you not to have anything like Advil, no ibuprofen, no drinking alcohol, nothing that will thin your blood, because the doctor will give you like a whole list of things not to have before surgery. So getting to the surgery part, my biggest concern was the anesthesia. Like, I'm just still even deathly afraid of going under. Even on the day of surgery, I asked the anesthesiologist, I'm like, what are the chances of something happening to me, or like, you know, a complication, or even me dying? And he like started giving me all these numbers. I'm like, okay, wait, stop, like that's scaring me even more. So the day of surgery, you're not supposed to drink any kind of water, fluid, or eat anything. Thankfully mine was super early in the morning, so it wasn't like that hard for me. They give you the little sock things to put on, and what's it called, the little, not a robe, but like, you know, the surgery shirt thing, whatever it's called. They made me take a Tylenol, but they gave me like a little baby sip of water, and this was not your ordinary Tylenol. This was like a chalky Tylenol, and I like almost choked on it. They hook you up to everything, you know, like the little heart monitor machine. They hook you up to an IV, and what they give you in the IV like totally chills you out. So like I was kind of freaking out, and then they gave me whatever this thing was, and I was so chill after. I was like, okay, like I'm ready for the surgery, like this is gonna be nothing. They put these cushions around your calves on your legs that puff up like every, I don't know, probably like 30 seconds. It's to keep your blood flowing from your legs. And then they bring me to the operating room. I lay down on the table, and then that's it. Like, I don't remember anything. I think I like counted down, or that could be just a dream that happened. You're knocked out for the surgery, and then all of a sudden I wake up in the same kind of chair I was in before, and I'm just like sitting there like stiff, and I feel like I got hit by a big rig truck. I was like, what the F just happened to me? And I think I have a picture of what that looked like. And so you guys know, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna give you 100% truth. The rest of that day was absolutely miserable. They gave me Vicodin to take every, I think it was like every 6 hours. And I'm a small girl, I'm 100 pounds, and I freak out about all things medicine. So I feel like if I'm 100 pounds, I'm not supposed to take a full dose of Vicodin like a 300-pound person would do. I don't know if it even works like that, but just me being like a hypochondriac, I was like, I don't think I should take this whole thing. So for the next couple of days, like I would take like half a pill, and then I would call my doctor crying, being like, this is too painful, and he'd be like, why aren't you taking the whole pill? Like, you're doing it to yourself. You can't do that to your body, so take the medicine. And then I think by like day 3, I started taking a full dose. And they also give you these like huge antibiotics to take. I think I took it for like 2 months after. So I want to show you guys a couple of things that helped me get through those 7 days a lot easier. I got this called Biotine. It's for dry mouth. So like when you wake up in the middle of the night from having desert mouth, it's like a gel, and you just put some like in your mouth, swish it around, and then you just do it every time you feel like you really need it. Make sure you have this. It's pineapple enzyme. This helps so much with the bruising and the swelling. I have this Arnica homeopathic medicine. It's for bruising and muscle soreness. And then I have this Arnicare gel, which I used for the bruising like under my eyes. You would just take it and rub it in. And make sure you drink a ton of water. Make sure you eat as much food as you can. So I want to say the worst part about that whole week was the blood clots. My blood clots were so extremely uncomfortable / painful. Like I would swallow and there would be blood clots that would come down the back of my nose and then to my throat, and I would spit it out, and it would just be like, sorry TMI, but like these big chunks of blood clots, and like I get sick even thinking about it right now because it was so bad. The best part was on day 7 when I went to my doctor to get those not splints, but they're more like cushions. I got those removed. It didn't really hurt. That part is not scary at all. So once that was removed and the cast was off, oh, I felt so much better. And then he was like, oh, go look in the mirror and see if you like your nose. And I'm like, okay, like thinking it's gonna look good. And so I looked in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, my nose is so ugly. It was literally a potato. You're gonna hate your nose at first, but it's totally okay because I promise you it gets a lot better. So as far as seeing results on your nose, I was really discouraged like the first 3 months because I was like, what the heck? Like, I can't believe I did this to my nose. I hate how it looks. I was really upset about it. People kept telling me, don't worry, like it takes up to a year. And for some reason, I didn't believe it. The first 3 months, this swelling on the very top of your nose goes down. 6 months is like the mid part, and the swelling will go down there. And then at a year is when you'll really be able to see the tip of your nose. So that's what I'm excited about seeing, because I still don't really love the tip of my nose. But I know that I just have to be patient because that's what I had to do with the rest of it. And you'll really start to be able to feel the bone. I'm just now, in the past month, starting to be able to feel the bone right here. If you're thinking about getting your nose surgery for whatever reason, whether it's cosmetic or it's for health reasons or a deviated septum, go for it. Don't worry about what anybody thinks, because trust me, like I shared my whole experience on Instagram. It was something that I was like, you know what, like this is what I'm doing. It's my life, my face. You know, like a month after the surgery, people were like, oh my God, like you wasted your money on your nose job because your nose is so fat now. It's bigger than before. And people do not understand that your nose literally takes a year to heal. So even the 6 months is when I started to really like my nose, and that was a month ago. I just like don't really understand why everybody keeps saying my nose is bigger now. Like, are we looking at the same person? Because if I had the option to go back and do the nose surgery, knowing what I know now, I would definitely do it still. Would I do it twice? Thank you guys for watching and hearing my story. I hope that your experience goes really well and that you love your new nose and your new confidence. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me on Instagram if you're not already. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.